Monday at 9.
The fun comes to a sudden stop at this Valley amusement park. Firefighters have to rescue riders at Castles and Coasters.
How one rally turned so violent, people attacking each other with knives and sticks.
How shopping at some of the small businesses around the valley could really save you some cash. Amusing night for people on board one ride at Castles and Coasters in Phoenix. They were stuck several feet in the air when the ride they were on, called Desert Storm, just got stuck. It stopped. Look at this video shot by Fox 10 viewer Chauncey Breevy. Now, he was at Castles and Coasters. He took a video of a firefighter walking along the rails, and you see him handing something to people stuck on that ride. He's giving them water because I don't know how long they were there. We'll find that out shortly, but they certainly needed to stay hydrated. It was a warm one today.
Yeah, and let's show you a little bit closer where this is. You might be familiar with Castles and Coasters if you've been on the I-17. It's right here off the I-17 on Dunlap. And let's zoom in here and show you this ride in 3D, the Desert Storm ride we're talking about. This is one of the most popular amusement rides at the park. At one point, it soars about 60 to 70 feet in the air for the riders. And again, this is the ride that got stuck today with people on board. Marcy Jones is live at the park now with the very latest. Marcy.
That's right, guys. And Linda, they were up there for about 40 minutes, start to finish, about 30 feet up in the air. And as I was talking to firefighters, it just kept coming up again and again how much worse this situation could have been. They could have been upside down. They could have been at that 60 or 70 foot mark. And it could have been on a place on the tracks where the firefighters could not reach. Thankfully, everybody is okay, despite being a little rattled.
That's just from the ladders. It's just dirty.
Alejandra Sanchez says this is the only roller coaster she's ever been on. So when it stopped unexpectedly, she thought it was a joke.
It wasn't scary at first, but like when they made us climb down, I started trembling. I'm afraid of heights.
Stuck about 30 feet above ground, she and her friend Louise were the first two people to get on and the last two people to get rescued.
We had to climb over the seats and very slowly and take our time so we wouldn't fall.
Phoenix fire crews helped get all three people down safely in about 40 minutes with the help of a 35-foot ladder.
They were really polite. They were nice. I mean, they have a really cool job as a fireman. Yeah, they were just holding my arm, making sure I didn't fall.
With everyone safe and sound back on the ground, we asked the million-dollar question. Are you going to go on another roller coaster again anytime soon?
No, not now.
They gave us 2 free tickets and a refund, so I mean, why not?
Now the coaster is still in the exact same spot where it stopped with those 3 people on it. And at this time, it's still not clear exactly why it stopped. We're still waiting to get that information. But the passengers did share with us that they were very grateful to the staff here at Castles and Coasters because, as you saw in that video before, they actually went up and gave them water and said it's going to be okay. Help is on the way. So they really appreciated that. Reporting live, Marcy Jones, Fox 10 News.
Marcy, thank you. In other news, a string of unsolved murders on the west side of the valley, leaving residents afraid to even go outside their homes. Police have been working on finding the person responsible.
I think it's great, not only for me.
Guacamole. It's amazing. The pomegranate seeds add like a really nice fruity flavor. Love it.
The fresh lime juice really, I think, makes it stand out from some of the other guacamoles that I've had before, and definitely the pomegranate too is really unique to this over other ones.
And the most popular dish.
Right here is our cochinita pibil. This is our taco form of it. So we use small corn tortillas. What it is, it's our slow roasted pork. We marinate it in sour orange overnight, wrap it in a banana leaf whenever we cook it. So juicy, tender, a little bit of a salty dish, but blends well together. So
we caught up with executive chef and owner Sylvia Salcido Esparza. She tells us her love for the of food is what sets her apart.
The food that I wanted to do here was not yellow cheese or chimichangas or fried ice cream. I wanted to do authentic Mexican food as a chef, right? So I traveled all of Mexico, and I came back and I gave you my interpretation of Mexican food.
And the passion she puts behind it keeps her going.
I dedicated my career to the memory of my mother, so that kind of gives me a heartfelt thing, and I always say that's my edge.
And there are several Barrio Cafe locations around town. There's even one located in downtown Phoenix. And Mark and Linda, I had some of the food here tonight. Now, how can you resist? How can you pass it up? And I can definitely testify that it belongs on the list. Reporting live, Danielle Miller, Fox 10 News.
All right. Thanks, Danielle. Good to see that happening to a local business.
Absolutely.
Coming up, a new poll shows Hillary Clinton supporters are cheering on because Donald Trump is now trailing her by some big numbers. He takes to Twitter on the defensive. We'll have that story coming up.
And today's prize